Why do people stop doing things in their 30s? I'm a guy in my 30s. I have an insatiable desire to learn, grow, and try new things, which kicked off later in my life. The people who I know my age or older basically don't do anything. They go to work, come home, watch TV, scroll the internet, repeat. If you go to a bar, hostel, sports club, game store, concert, the population will be overwhelmingly people in their 20s. What if you want to expand your mind and go back to school? Practically nobody over 30 does that. Learn a martial art, play in a band or a sports league. Same deal. This is not a complaint, but I'm just wondering, why do people stop doing things in their 30s? I feel like I have more money, time, and energy to do these things than ever before. Character Floor 6687. Friends marry and have children, so they aren't available or interested or willing to pay for after-work activities. People do become tired and world-weary and depressed. Some people are caring for family who are ill. Please go do you. Be that person who starts a master's degree, or karate, or crochet, or social dancing, or joins a service club, or volunteers somewhere. Making new friends your whole life is important. Classic Knight 611. Making new friends your whole life is important. That's a great reminder. Reroll Warlock. I disagree. I have exactly 6 friends that I can count on, and they can count on me. Everyone is just someone I know. Slow Swan 561. That's my biggest issue. I'm in my mid-30s. All of my friends have children. Every single one. And they started having kids in their 20s. For various reasons, they aren't willing to have outside childcare. So all of the adult-only venues they are unable to attend after work or on the weekends. All their spare money goes to their kids. Little leagues, medical bills, clothes, food, etc. It also gets tougher to make friends as you get older. Seemingly, people become more introverted and isolated to their already established groups. McTasty Pants childcare is very expensive now. Vulpine Welder 5. That last part is a very important point nowadays. I know a ton of people who don't have kids, but don't like doing anything with anyone besides their close circle, and anyone they can benefit from being around. Other than that, good luck even getting them to say more than hi. I can't tell you how many times I asked to join them in something they liked, even when they said they needed another person, only to be told, I'm sure you'll find someone. Unless they want some kind of work done for free, they'd rather spend time on TikTok than having fun with random people. Transsolar. This isn't my experience at all. Bars and concerts, in particular, are full of 30 and ups. As for me personally, I love discovering new things and trying new hobbies. I'm 51. Special artichoke. Literally all the talks, screenings, salons, arty things, sporty things, gigs and pubs and bars are full of people at least 25 and in most cases 30-something and up. The mystery to me is where the kids are. The gym, I think, is the answer. Neapola. The mystery to me is where the kids are. The world has become so expensive. Younger people have been priced out. 20 years ago, it was easy to go to a pub for happy hour and have a burger and a pint of beer for $10 with money left over for the tip. That was what you did on a date. Even 10 years ago, prices weren't bad. Today? Yeah, right. Put Automatic 2581. There seems to be a weird internet trend at the moment, trying to make out people over 30 are basically dead. None of it's true, but it's everywhere recently. Cami Cakes. As a 35-yo, I can't stand seeing that shit. For a lot of people, their 30s and 40s are their prime. Experienced enough to have a direction in life, and still young enough to easily pursue it. Put Automatic 2581. I regularly party till dawn, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. 1. F by land. It's ageism and the internet, kind of like the workplace, has been such a loud megaphone for that. I've seen so many late 20-somethings crashing out lately about looking old, feeling like they've wasted their lives, feeling like they have to give up everything they love as they hit 30, because they recognize that their entire lives they've sneered at 30 to 40-somethings for having interests and hobbies and dressing the way they like. Only to realize, surprise! You're just an older version of you, and you probably still like a lot of the same shit, and that's fine. 30s and 40s are prime, and anyone who says differently just enjoys being cynical. If you've been taking care of yourself and minding food, sleep, lifting, exercising, 40s and even 50s isn't going to slow you down all that much. Your brain listens to what you tell it, and if you expect to feel old, your brain will oblige. Home and time for cornflakes. In my 30s, no kids. I'm finally at the age where I have a lot of cool stuff at home that I like. My fridge is stocked with food and drinks. If I stay home, I don't have to worry about getting back, which I always found annoying at the end of the night. Whatever is going on outside of my house is going to have to be at least double as awesome or fun as all my stuff at home to get me to go there. That rarely happens. Also regarding going back to school, I went to college, and then got a couple of advanced degrees. At nearly 40, I have no desire to be assigned homework and be tested for a grade. I'm over it. I'd rather learn at my own pace online if I need to learn something new. Rose Klingle 100% this. Cole Trickle Vroom. This is me. I'm comfortable and happy. I go out to dinners and etc. with friends when we can, but I'm more than content to relax at home. I partied far too much through my 20s and have no interest in late nights out at bars and etc. I still learn new things and start new hobbies. Some stick, some don't. Klahani is heart. I'm exactly the same. I did it all in my teens and 20s, bars, festivals, etc., and don't feel the need to do it now. I'm always learning, though, and trying new things. Leading Comb Tubu 907. This is the answer right here. I do things for fun, but when I do, they're big things like concerts, weekend trips, or hockey games. On your average day, I have no desire to go to a restaurant, trivia night, movie theater, when I could stay home with my dog and watch my 85-inch TV. Same for school. I literally have access to free courses through my job that I have never taken because I just don't want to spend my free time doing assignments. I love to learn. I watch a lot of documentaries and read a ton of nonfiction, and if I could just audit the class and listen to lectures and participate in discussions, I would. But I'm not about to work my 9-to-5 job and then go home and write a thesis paper. Nordic Anomaly 35 here, and doing a master's degree, but can definitely see where you're coming from. Luckily, I found a program where the average student probably has around 5 to 10 years of industry experience. There are a minimal amount of lectures, and everything can be done over Zoom if one should prefer it. It still has graded assignments, of course, but it really feels like education for grown-ups.